Hi, Seekers. Welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. We'll do a Willy scream for this one. How's everybody doing? Live chat. There we go. Hello, Necessita, Lockdog, Susie, Erwin, Anna Gags, Jacqueline. Wait. Okay, that's all it's going to say hi. Fine. Zoo Fluid, hi. Good morning, Pink Cactus. P-Day. Freedom Deep. How is everybody today? Hello, Shelly Bullock. Joella. New York. Shelly Ray, thank you for being a member for 15 months. I appreciate you. Ramble on, Patty, Buckeye, Prairie Dawn, JB. Our girl, you know what? Foodie. We know it's nearing the end of the month and you're in desperation mode, which means you usually like to pick a fight, insult people. I just don't think going after the Muslim community and telling them to back off or just trying to gaslight them with the same crap you use on us is going to work out in your favor. I'm just saying. Hi, Patty. Thank you. I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to work out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Now, can anybody tell me where the Muslim community's been coming for her? Because I haven't seen it anywhere. Is it on the TikToks? Where is it? I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Just the usual suspects, us. But I have not seen the Muslim community coming for her. Thank you, Rain. What the F did she do now? I'll tell you what. We'll watch it. If you want to watch it. Hi, Tucker and friends. Mamita. You were wondering the same thing. Yeah. Huh. I mean, we know she makes a mockery out of everything. Why would this be any different? Right? She's always looking for a fight towards the end of the month. Trying to, get that bag. Deleted comments, probably. Could be. So let me get this straight. People who are born Muslim and have their own community, she is now going to slide in sideways, do a drift, we could say, right? And pick a fight. Like, the real Slim Shady, she's going to be the real Muslim, and y'all need to back off? Is that what's happening here? I'm asking as a question. Maybe, Salah is getting grief? I would think so. One would think so. Hi, Bebop. Lauren Lou. All right, let me get the speaker. I forgot to get it. Oh, darling, please don't leave me. Okay, now, we've got our speaker. Good morning, Cannon. Sarah's Corner says, I am a Muslim and Foodie disrespects the Islamic religion and the culture too. Of course she does. She's disrespected every culture. She's disrespected Christianity. She's disrespected, and the thing is she does no wrong. You're all wrong and you're haters. Simple's Meerkat says, yes, she does. Good morning, Mama Bear, Naomi. She can never accept that maybe people are giving her correction. Oh, right. And us, the reaction channel haters, we've been like, put the brakes on. Like we actually tried to, help her not get banished or, you know what I'm saying? We tried to help. I put up, after she took the oath, I put up the 5 pillars of Islam. I put all that stuff up. And you know what? And we need to just F off, I suppose. You guys just think you know everything. Well, actually, we researched, which you should have done before you even took the Shahada. And that's why we always called BS. But then we gave you the benefit of the doubt and said, maybe you're going to do this. Maybe you're really going to do this. Maybe you were touched. And then, what are we at, 2 years almost now? And she's still so disrespectful. And she finds it fills her dark soul, I suppose. Right? Like, listen, we're a reaction channel. There's no real hate. We just call out the nonsense and we judge righteousness as we are allowed to do. Judge the righteousness of your neighbor, because you don't ever want to follow somebody blindly, right? Because that could lead you down a road that unintended. Do you see what I'm saying? She is disrespectful to everything. The LGBTQ plus IA community, animal activists, every community. So, dear Muslims, I would say please forgive her, for she knows not what she does. But then that would be a mistake, a misstatement. She knows what she does. And if you notice, like the last week of the month, she will create controversy. I am not going to cover her ridiculous karaoke rap stuff because I find it to be, as we will see, haram. I'm not covering it. I'm not Muslim. I do not practice Islam. I am a Christian, which I have every right to be in this world full of freedom of religion. I have nothing to offer when it comes to her disrespect, but other people do. So here's Bad Seed. Bad Seed says, Everyday Mariam, your disrespect to Ramadan is astonishing. You deserve a biblical punishment for your disrespect. Okay, listen, I am just covering what people are feeling and saying. It says right here that listening to music is haram during Ramadan. Whether in Ramadan or other times, but it is more forbidden in Ramadan. Hold on. It is more forbidden in Ramadan and is a greater sin. So these are just things. So people are putting things out there. She don't care. Yeah, I'm never covering that stuff. She's trying everything to be in the center of attention. I don't even care. But when she does put stuff like this up, I am interested in her message. Yeah, I think so too, Patty, because I would think Salah would not allow this, but it looks like he really don't care. I mean, honestly, I'm being honest. We got fingerprints from me tapping her forehead, which may occur today. No promises. Look, we got another one right there. I need to use the screen cleaner. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I always thought she was agnostic too. But actually atheist, if you ask me. Yeah, if we question what she does, then we're Islamophobic. Yes, absolutely. But she's always weaponized. She's used things as weapons. Her cats, now religion. This is her, like, she's always used some sort of shaming us for her actions. We don't buy into that. We don't buy into it. It's a tactic. It doesn't work. It's ridiculous. Okay. Yes, I've been watching JLR too with the search for O'Reilly. Nancy, yes. Me too. All of it's sad. All of it is sad. All right, so let's get on with this video and let's see what she tells the Muslim community.
Hi, welcome back to another video. Personalized.
No.
Hey guys, so we're just gonna go out for.
Is there a reason you have to take up the entire frame? Like just bullseye view of your softening filters and your moon pie?
A little bit.
Well, she's really into herself today.
It's raining though.
Okay.
So yeah, Just gonna go for a ride, maybe a walk if the rain eases up. This is our lobby.
Yeah, so right over here is the pool and the workout room. So you'll see there's the workout room, and then next to it is the pool. Nobody's ever in the lobby. There is no excuse to not get in that pool.
Part of it, anyway. Back through there's a pool. And a little
she got rid of, she does a soft glow filter, like they do on like old women. Like old celebrities trying to sell face cream and, like even Christy Brinkley, right? They just put that soft glow filter on. You just don't look a day over 30.
A little gym.
Gotta love the filler content.
I'm waiting for Salah to go get the umbrella. It doesn't rain often in Kuwait. But when it does, it's usually in the winter.
See, this is what happens when you don't have a selfie stick and you've got the length of alligator arms, right? She sets the phone right on her chest with her little T-Rex arms, right? Get a selfie stick. I'm pretty sure you could get a selfie stick. This is so brutal. Nobody should have a camera this close to their face. Like, for real, for real.
Otherwise, in the summer, there's sandstorms.
Whoa. You're really having a hard time walking, aren't you? Now, we already know Salah likes to film her entire physique for his own entertainment. Sometimes he'll get some, unflattering angles. But you know what? She's the one that edits this. So, you know what I'm saying? Did you see her trying to come down the stairs? Tap it back. Oops, oh God, not that far. Okay, I'm going to slow this down. And we're going to look at the walking, how she's really having a hard time with her leg. Okay, go. I feel like, I can't figure out which leg is actually swollen. Let me see. She's wearing like a dress now. All right, I need her coming down the stairs. Come on.
Otherwise, in the summer, there's sandstorms.
It's like she had a hard time coming down on this leg. She's doing the gangsta lean. I feel like you're right. She's dragging the left. It could be both legs, to be honest with you. I mean, at this point, who knows? Huh. Fascinating. You're a fascinating creature. No, I think it's the right. It's definitely, the left. It's definitely the left now. She's kind of dragging the left. Jesus, Mariam. Where did she have that boil? Well, she tells us, but, I'm thinking it was somewhere else. But she said it was between her thighs. Good morning, 99 fupas, but a itch ain't one. I love it. Are we walking to the car? Why is there so many buses in your parking lot? Like, what is this? I mean, this is her parking lot. Right there is the sea. Right there's the sea. Okay, so here's the sea. The window from her condo above, or apartment above, faces the sea. There's 3 Burger Kings this way. And then Mecca is this way, towards my finger. So please don't insult our intelligence. The buses pick her up at the apartment. Buses, but why are they all parked there and why so many? It's a park and ride. So people park their cars there, then take buses to the work site. No kidding. Ha! Yeah, we definitely haven't figured out if Salah's a feeder because he really didn't know much about morbidly obese and eating disorders. She's the one that told us that. He was like, I don't know, just eat, whatever, don't care. But Nader, I'm beginning to believe, is really a feeder because if you have seen the weight gain on Dee Dee, it's almost like she's morphing into Foodie Beauty. Like for real. Like for real. We all know he has a motive. Well, I don't think you can take life insurance out on a tourist. You know, I just don't. She said the buses pick up the people who work in the building. Huh. Like work inside the building? Hi, Scorpio. Hi, Sodomy.
The roads are flooded. Big time.
Why is that Temu car so loud and bouncy? Do you hear this thing? It's like he's driving a diesel. That car is loud. Like, I gotta be honest, when I get in my Jeep and shut the doors, like I don't hear anything. Tires, nothing on my car. I don't even hear the engine. Listen to this thing.
Flooding is pretty common whenever there's heavy rainfall here in Kuwait.
You think? That's what happens in most deserts. They don't have a great drain system. You know, you could elaborate. Hi, Howard. You hear this car? What the hell? Is the bottom dragging on the road at this point? Yeah, that Temu car, like it's not the shocks and all of it, the sounds. And would they make the doors out of paper? Listen to it. You hear that? That thing is just dragging. At this point, you need to just put your feet through the floorboards. You know what I'm saying? And just work it manually. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a rattling a can of old spray paint. Good one, Lock Dog. No, we can hear the rain on the windshield, but listen to the tires. You hear the tires? What the heck? That's the motor? No wonder why it's got a fire extinguisher. Yeah, the little Chinese cars are not used to that kind of weight. Perhaps. Could be the suspension. Could be the tires. Yeah. The AC's on high. Oh my God, I wish we could see what the temperature's set at inside the car, right? Salah's in there. He's wearing like a fur coat. Yeah, it sounds like the muffler's dragging. Something's happening. Oh, she always does filler content. Yep. Jeez, I would have muted this, put some background music. Riveting. Of course, panning in on the Wendy's. You think she just went through the drive-thru? Probably. Are they going to the mall? I know, like, there's no voiceover. There's no, like, this is your content now? Why don't you just put on the couples channel? It's already dying over there. They're probably thirsty for anything over there on the couples channel. You see how that thing hits bumps? Dang. I tell you, when Max hits a bump, you don't even know it, even a pothole. Of course, we got brand new leaf springs and brand new struts. That thing, it's like riding on a cloud.
Right now I'm gonna break.
Oh my gosh. Is that, you know what? If you don't believe that she's actually breaking a fast for the whole day of not eating, put a poo emoji in the chat, please. Here's my poo emoji. I don't think so, Mariam.
Break the fast with a date or a tamar and some water. Bismillah.
I think you're supposed to spread those open and remove the pit first. Not dig it out of your mouth.
First bite.
Look at her working the pit out with her teeth. This is so... You're so dainty. You're such a dainty girl. There you go.
So thirsty.
Wow. She looks like Mima heading off to bingo. Got my bingo bag, my little Lucky Charms and little Lucky Furry trolls. I like to set those on the table in front of me to bring me luck. You know those women, right? They set up like a whole line of little knickknacks. That's going to make them win, right? Doesn't she look like Mima heading off to bingo? Just drop me off. Just drop me off right at the doors. And I'll call you when bingo's over. I'm going to need some money for all the hot dogs and French fries I can eat.
It's kind of raining pretty hard. It's not really the best weather to go for a nice walk.
Get out of the car and go walk. Because I'm guessing you're trying to lose weight and get your breathing under control before you have to leave in 2 weeks. That's my guess. This magical vacation, right? Which is really a visa run.
Wish I had a boat. That'd be cool.
I don't know if that's copyright, but I'm not going to take my chances. Because she did put some copyright Arabic music on before. Like a linebacker. Leaning back. You know what? She reminds me of that movie, Tommy Boy. Fat man in a little coat. Fat man in a little coat. Remember when Chris Farley did that? That cracked my ass up. Like if she took her arms and brought them forward to, hug herself, the whole back would just rip out. That's not walking. This is you posing. Can you imagine being this delusional? To think that you are a celebrity and an Instagram model? Husky. She's just husky, people. I mean, seriously. Moms, grandmas, lean in, lean in. This is what happens when you tell your child from a young age that no matter what they do, no matter what they do, they're a prize. No matter what. Those people don't know. Listen, they have no idea how talented you are. Cutie, cutie. I wish I could do the FFG voice of, right. No, that's Italian. I'm always going Italian on that. Anyway, leave it up to FFG. Anyway, telling her she's beautiful no matter what. Doesn't care about her health. Just wants her mentals to be okay. Do not do this to your child. Healthy is important. Having a healthy body is important. Gorging on processed GMO foods is not. It's terrible. It's terrible for your body, right? Teach your daughters well. If they can't sing, please tell them they can't sing. Please, you have no idea the damage you're doing and the delusional world that you're putting your daughters in. Case in point, right here. She twirls. Look at her. Yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah, me. I'm the shit. My mom told me I'm the shit. Yeah. And look at me. I have 100,000 K plaque. I am better than all of you. I'm 99% prettier than all YouTube. That's what happens, moms and grandmas. Everybody's jealous. Right. Yeah. Oh, she's leaning back. Yeah. She's the Gotti, right? She's the Gotti of the YouTube verse. She'll be back in bed for 2 weeks after this walk. Absolutely. Every time he says we're going to plan another walk, I can't. I'm down. I'm down. That walk must have did it. She doesn't walk. She strolls and stops and strolls and stops. Don't, you know what? Don't even bother. Nobody's going to fix her, okay? Let's just let her carry on. All right, so now she's getting ready to sass the Muslim community, her sisters, like she's getting ready to backbite, which I guess they don't do, out of Foodie's mouth. Foodie said Muslim sisters do not backbite each other. But I think she's getting ready to backbite. I don't know who's talking about her. I have not seen it anywhere. That's why I'm going to guess she's doing this for end of the month fodder. She's trying to whistle in another community. She's already whistled in the drama community as of last week. We'll see how that works out for her. Like the last time she whistled in Marty. Let's see how whistling in the drama community is going to work for her because they're ruthless. They're ruthless in the drama community. Maybe she's itching for a good fight. I don't know. So there's been no reply yet from the drama community. So now she is trying to whistle in the Muslim community to tell her about herself because I haven't seen it anywhere. So I call BS. There's been a lot of Arabic insults in her chat lately, and Salah tries to delete it. Really? So even Salah is going to defend even this right here. Okay, let's go.
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. Gonna have some water and talk to you guys about a subject.
Your friend's back. Your friend's back. Where? Herpaderp's back. Hi, Herpaderp. How have you been? How have you been? How have you been? We know it's not from the sun. We know it's not from the sun. No, that ain't a sunspot. You might want to get that checked out. But while you're there, have them put your leg in a sling and check that out too. She pissed off Takat. And Takat has every right in the world to be pissed off, does she not? But, you know Foodie. You know Foodie. Here we go.
Subject. While I take off my makeup. Do you want to say hi for the people? Hi.
How's it going, Julia? I'm sorry they won't get you fixed. I'm sorry they won't let you go back out and live with your friends. You gotta lay in bed and lick the tears of Chantal every time life isn't fair. I'm sorry about that. You're literally her llama pillow at this point.
Alright, so to remove my makeup, I'm using these Annabelle oil-free eye remover pads, which are great.
Why would there be... Never mind.
Don't mind my squeaky chair. I'm fat.
I'm fat. That's why my chair squeaks. But don't call me fat, or you're fat phobic. Did you hear that shit? Can you believe it?
So, in case you haven't noticed. Alright, now I want to talk to you guys about...
buckle up.
Islam. I'm a revert. I took my Shahada last September. Alhamdulillah. Now
listen, we are well aware after you take the Shahada, you need to do the 5 pillars. We know We know, she knows. So let's not even try to be right fighters with her. Let's just focus in on the fact that she has done so many things against Islam, okay? And put it on her channel. Okay, keep that in mind. For the whole world to watch, comment, criticize, or educate. Fair use.
I noticed.
Now, don't let this trigger you, because you know it's the end of the month. And if she's miserable, she's going to make y'all miserable. Keep that in mind. She is going to be smug. Yep. Correct, Brooklyn to Brixton, yes. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Since becoming a revert is,
for her, it's a fashion show at this point, is it not? I just looked better in the hijab. Because we remember when she first put the hijab on. It was to cover her head and frame her face. Like, that was as far as it went at that point. Because we remember what she said to Pete. I just, want to wear a hijab. Do you think I would have to become Muslim to do that? And Pete said, I would think so. So that's out there, just so you know. We kind of been going with that ever since.
The community can be very judgmental.
Oh, she loves those words. How dare you judge me? Well, I judge everything else and make a mockery out of it. Yep, here we go. She loves her little words to get you to back off.
I used to be Catholic, okay?
Were you a practicing Catholic or were you just baptized? There's a difference.
And as a Catholic Christian.
Yeah, what was her answer when Pete said, yeah, I would think so? She goes, okay, I'm a Muslim. That's right. We've played it on my channel. It's on the clip channels. You can find it.
I literally never, ever had anyone, even I was a public figure, right?
A public figure. She believes she's a public figure. I swear to God, she believes it. She believes she's an influencer. She believes she's an Instagram model. She really believes this stuff.
I never had anyone, Christian or Catholic, preach to me about the rule.
You haven't? Do you remember the Cuba rage where you said you found God? And then you got drunk and just blasphemed everything and people were like, I thought you found God. God is not. Yes, they have. Many times. Yeah, she's in the past said she was an atheist too.
Rules of Catholicism and how I'm being a bad Christian.
Because you didn't put your Catholicness on the YouTube as content. You didn't sit there with rosary beads. No, you didn't. Never. While you got high and got drunk. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now, this time, you are putting this out in the public, saying that you are a part of the Muslim sister community. And if Muslim sisters have a problem with it, what? They're not allowed to say anything? That's judgment? I can't.
Or something like that. But now as a revert, I find that the community, the Muslim community online especially,
doesn't like you. Right, correct. For what you did to Kat. I have a feeling that, you know how there's so many reaction channels and we're pretty we're pretty much in line with agreeing with all the bad things she does, as it is not something you should put on the internet to insult other people, or trigger other people, right? I have a feeling, I mean, we're not even really that tight of a knit or a weave, but I'm gonna guess that the Muslim community, just like the animal activists that came out of the woodwork for your ass after the whole BBJ thing, I have a feeling the Muslim community is going to be a lot tighter weave of cloth than just even us reaction channels. I'm just saying. So you think this is a good idea? Okay.
Can be very judgmental. I get all the time people coming for me like Islam police, like rear, 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 rear.
Wow. Wow. You are the most delusional person I've ever met in my life. You are a phenomenon. The things you're willing to say to the Muslim community on your public platform that you should be using to prove, since you put it as content, that you are a believer. Wow.
That's a siren. Anyway.
Is that a siren? I'm sorry. I thought you were passing gas. I'm sorry. Wee, wee, wee. Okay, got it. What in the... Oh my God, now she's gonna insult religion. Is there a subject out there she hasn't insulted yet? Like, seriously, she's insulted the gay pride community. She has insulted animal lovers, recovering addicts, food addicts. I mean, diabetic. What's left?
Anyway, things like the haram police, saying things like, I don't know, just commenting on like makeup. I see it happen to other people too. Like,
she's always got to compare. It's not just me, they're doing it too. She always does that. That's deflection off of her bad behavior.
Your hijab is not fully covering or this and that.
No, nobody cares about that. There are hijabis on YouTube that don't fully cover their hair. There are hijabis, there are Muslims on YouTube that don't cover their hair at all. So that's BS. That is total BS.
Not. You shouldn't be saying this. You shouldn't be smoking shisha. You should be eating with the left hand. You should be doing this. You
shouldn't be eating with your left hand.
Should be doing that.
No, P-Day. Oh, I see what you're saying. She was policing the reaction channels. Now what? Here's what's going on. Apparently, she is getting attacked in some way, in her mind, by the Muslim community sisters, right? Because of the haram things she's doing. Like even during Ramadan, like you're not supposed to listen to music. It's a greater sin during Ramadan. And right now she's making these ridiculous Madonna. She's doing these things and doing these like ridiculous, I don't even know, karaoke. I don't know. I ain't watching it. I'm not watching it. I think it's ridiculous. If you're going to call yourself a Muslim when you probably should do what the Muslims do. Oh, no. She's going to rewrite the rules. She does that. She's trying to rewrite the rules on YouTube, how you can react, blah, blah, blah. This is what she does. She stands alone in her convictions, and it doesn't matter who she hurts. That's the end, right? And it's the end of the month, so she's trying to get a new controversy going, or she will become irrelevant. And that's the truth. She will become irrelevant.
So I just want to say, go easy on people. Like, not just that. Like, let people observe their religion, worship how they want to, and like...
How about you don't put it on YouTube? There's an idea. But, it's her channel. She can do what she wants. And she shouldn't get any backlash, people. For she does not know what she does. Yes, she does.
At their own pace. Like, a person who's reverted like a year and a half ago, even like a few years ago, is not the same as somebody who's born into it.
Right.
Okay.
So maybe you should respect their opinion and follow their lead.
Okay.
Oh my God. Listen, she dances with the devil. Don't tell me she don't. She's doing the waltz right now. She's doing the waltz. She's doing the waltz, people. Oh my gosh.
It's not up to somebody to judge someone because...
ma'am, you can judge righteousness. Yes, you can. Maybe you need to do some more reading.
That's between them and Allah.
No, that's the judgment of your own personal actions. But others can judge your righteousness. Because what if somebody was following you through life, through health advice or diabetic advice, as you're eating a big trough of sugar? Like, you can judge the righteousness of somebody, their intentions, to mislead you. Oh, yes, you can, all day long. I'm going to calm down, and I'm just going to let Willie scream it out for me. I am going to let Scat Boy, Pooh Boy, 3-time ninja video black belt, give her a little solid pow pow with a fart fart. Okay, and then we can move on and look at, we're all calm again. We're all calm again. Isn't that great? That's why you need things in your life like that.
But it's not between me and other sisters and brothers. It's up to between me and Allah, okay?
Oh my. My.
Because you know what?
Exactly. And you can judge the actions of those old men. I can't remember the guy's name, that he moved his family out. Believe it or not, Jack Nicholson owned the property and let him and his wife and kids live on the property to watch his property, right? Believe it or not, it's like The Shining, right? And it was like a remote property you could not access in the winter. Does it sound familiar, people? Anyway, he moved on to Jack Nicholson's property with his wife and their kids, and then just kept popping out kids. Well, then he decided his wife was getting too old. Now, meanwhile, he's preaching to his family that he is a righteous, he's the righteous one, and the only way to God is through him, kind of stuff, to his family, right? Of course you can judge that, because you're not. You're not, no. But it was a brainwashing so that he could take on his own daughters as his own brides, I suppose. Anyway, it all came out in the open when they got off that land and they went and moved somewhere else. And the one daughter, thank God for her, she'd had enough. She was 30 years old and did not know anything about the Western world or any of that stuff. And when she finally found out that everything he was doing wrong was horrible, oh my God, it was the whole thing. But yeah, you can judge that.
You know what? Yeah, I still have trouble with a lot of things. Music.
Yeah. You know what your problems are? Look, you know what your troubles are? You cannot control your emotions, you're impulsive, and you like to poke people. And I'm pretty sure if you spent your private time dealing with those issues, you might be able to be an influencer someday. But do I think it's possible after 7 years? Absolutely not. That's just my opinion.
Music being one of them. You know, it's frowned upon to listen to music in Islam. Well, I'm struggling with that.
This is always her excuse. Not only does she confess that she's listening to westernized music, which she told us before she even moved to Kuwait that she wasn't going to do that anymore because it's haram, right? That was almost 2 years ago. She's struggling still, people. So not only does she confess, she still listens to westernized music. She did an entire live stream, her 100K subscriber live stream, where all she did was sing westernized music during Ramadan. But she's struggling with it instead of just not doing it. Just struggling. And then films it. That's the best part. So not only is she struggling with it in her private life, she's struggling with putting it in your face on public YouTube. I know, can you imagine struggling with listening to music? Like, stop listening to music during Ramadan. Can you imagine that being a thing? I struggle with it. Just add it to my list of addictions. I can't with this.
Not part of it.
You're struggling with all parts of it. You can't even face the right way, which might be by design. Think about it. think about it. But why would you film it? Knowing what you're doing. Wow. What, Tigsy?
I'm struggling with a lot of things, makeup, stuff like that, smoking, shisha one.
Then maybe you shouldn't have picked that religion. Instead of insulting it by filming it and then making excuses for it for almost 2 years now, why did you pick that religion? If you didn't research all the guidelines, she likes to be offensive. I'm going to have to agree with you, Leon. Yeah. She's being disobedient and she's being defiant, in my opinion. You're right. You're all right. Yeah, and that's kind of scary too, Deranged Bunny, that she would dabble, being in the Middle East, that she would dabble with things they hold sacred and things they're very strict about. I find that odd too. She's always walking the tightrope. You know what I'm saying?
Once in a while, things that are frowned upon. But that's between me and Allah. And
the Kuwaiti government. Sorry, but the Kuwaiti government does judge your behavior when you're representative over there in their country. I can't believe this.
The one thing you have to remember is...
Yes. She's talking to the Muslim community, by the way.
Makes a Muslim, a kafir, is a non-believer, is somebody who doesn't pray at all, or make...
You've got to be kidding me. So if you're praying and going against what you're repenting for or praying about, that's not being a, what did she call it, a kafir? So she's now redefining, oh, I bet she is. That's what she does. She's done it with the diabetes for years. It's unbelievable. And you know what? This is what makes me feel like she's not invested. She's telling Muslims how to be Muslims. Yes, Brooklyn Brixton. Isn't she the perfect vessel, Lock Dog? Because if you are a true believer, you have restraint. You have the ability to discern between right and wrong according to Allah or God. I'm sorry, but for me to believe that she's a believer, she wouldn't do this kind of stuff.
Or makes no effort. Even that is between that person and Allah. So a person who smokes shisha is still a Muslim in Allah's eyes. A person who wears makeup...
I think they're talking about not you taking a shahada to be called a Muslim. It's your practice of Islam during Ramadan. You are insulting, upsetting, and tarnishing. Do you get this? Is it okay? Sorry, I know I removed the fingerprints, but third eye tap. You see what I'm saying? Look at the smugness, and it's almost like she is in a bad mood. And she's making her own rules. And if you don't like it, oh well kind of attitude, which is the smugness. She failed last Ramadan too. She rant and raged last Ramadan. What did you say, Kathleen? Cue the apology video if she watches this. Oh, trust me, she'll report my channel. And then I have to go in and get it approved as a commentary and criticism video. But go ahead.
Makeup is still a Muslim. A person who drinks even is still a Muslim. I don't drink.
Yes, Ramadan is going on till April 9th or 9th. And we feel like soon she's got to travel because she's a visitor, no matter what she tells you. And I believe she's in her feels and she's irritated at Salah leaving every night to go celebrate. And she doesn't want to go or she's not invited. And she takes it out on everyone. So we're, and it's the end of the month and she likes to create controversy at the end of the month. She doesn't really care. This is just her next community to insult.
Right, but people who smoke weed, still a Muslim. Maybe lost or off the path, but...
Is she getting ready to go smoke weed again? Is she going home to Canada? She already putting the cart in front of the horse? Because she'll be zooted. She can't hide it. She loves to go live when she's all hamburger patty-eyed. I think she was talking about Foodie Beauty's future. Yeah. I know what she was talking about, Jessica. Exactly. She's going to make a future apology video when they come real hard for her. But it'll be after the month is over so she can collect that money fighting and raging with the Muslim community on a live stream. So there'll be that.
But it's still...
I'm pretty sure they have blocked pretty much all of the followers of Takat. The channel that pushed her to the 100,000K mark. Probably 1,000 people thought that she was their sister, right? Her Muslim community sister, right? Salah was in there in Arabic trying to get them all to get to her 100K. They got her to 100K. Then she backbit them. Said, I don't even know you. I don't care. Because Takat almost lost her channel over it. And you know what I'm saying? And now all the people that subscribe to her are coming for her. And they're busy blocking them all.
But they're still Muslim. And you can't judge somebody's journey, just by watching one of the videos.
I don't know why she's chastising the Muslim community during Ramadan. I have no idea. She just chose it, put it up. Here we are.
You know what they're struggling with? There's a lot of...
Oh, yes, Muslims. You have no idea what she's struggling with. And it's out of her control. So when she creates a new struggle, you're just going to have to understand.
Who haven't even begun to wear the hijab yet. They need to do it when they're comfortable. The most important thing as a new Muslim or as a Muslim is to pray and repent.
And repeat and repent and repeat. Can we get a rap song out of that? I know I'm not perfect, but I can repent and repeat and repent and repeat. I don't know. I can't do rap.
So I'm just tired of being judged,
Then maybe stop putting it as your content. And I'm sorry, wasn't your rap music supposed to go on members only? Why are you punishing us with this public? Oh, that's right, because you need the attention and the views, and you ain't getting squat over there on the members only. You said you were going to do rap videos for the members only. That was supposed to be their perk, since they don't get any perks. But no, I won't get enough attention, so I'm going to put them on public YouTube during Ramadan. This is great.
I'm not perfect, but...
And that's her excuse every time.
I do believe in God, and, I love God.
Isn't that a private thing? Why are you telling us this? Is this to put us in line with you being this? Oh my gosh, are you kidding? You'd be like following one of those evangelists, right? The one who's got people suffering in their church and they're like, if you love God, you'll give us your last dime, right? And in the meanwhile, you get accepted on certain tiers based on your income, right? Because, we already know how the tier system works, kind of like that unicity thing. But anyway, just saying, it's probably an MLM. I read about it. But it's like those preachers. And then they know these people gave their last dime. They go home and they're like, you know what? We gave our money to God. And, because God tells us to tithe. And then they go home. They're suffering. And meanwhile, the evangelist, by the way, I was parked next to one that was from southern Florida and came up to central Florida to park his $750,000 RV, big Class A, just bells and whistles. He had a Harley Davidson truck and he had a limited edition Corvette. I was like, whoa! I wonder what his followers would think of him hiding 6 hours away in a remote part of Florida, Ocala, by the way, while I don't even know if that was his wife, I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was like, dang, what kind of salary they getting? Preaching the Lord, what? So I'm sorry. Nobody has to follow anyone, especially someone like you.
I sometimes struggle with
Everything. It starts with her emotions, and she gets irritated easy, and then she's going to lash out. That's what she does. She cannot control her emotions. That's what this is all about. Instead of handing it over to God, she likes to take it out on all of us.
certain aspects of the religion.
Of your life.
And that I'm learning on my own. You know, I'm doing a lot of...
Then quit putting it on the internet. Quit putting it on your channel.
I do research on it. Read what it says in the Quran.
Oh, Joanna, she's talking to the Muslim community now. I guess they're coming for her. They're insulting her in her comment section for the things she does against what they believe in. So they're going to get a speech today. No, you don't have to go to church to be a Christian. Someone who walked into a mosque once is going to tell everybody about themselves.
But there's a lot of different things that I still struggle with, and I'm still learning on my own. And that's my journey. It's my right to do that. So, you know, before rushing here, the Islam police, I don't need your sirens, okay? I got this on my own. And this is addressing like fellow sisters or other...
See? She is addressing her fellow Muslim sisters. Yeah, she's playing with fire. She's playing with fire, absolutely. Now she's doing the tango. Now she's doing the tango with the devil. I told you I don't dance with the devil. She's doing the tango now.
Other reverts, like, you know, who just make, like, it's almost a deterrent to the religion from people being so judgmental in that community. You know, it's...
So she's not addressing the kind comments. She's addressing the ones that are telling her about herself. She's mad at the Muslims for criticizing her Luda Crisco album. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's definitely really doubling down on the, that it is forbidden. Listening to music is haram. Whether in Ramadan or at other times, but it is more forbidden in Ramadan, and it is a greater sin. So there you go. And she's going to do what she wants. I'll bet another rap video comes out today.
It's overwhelming. And so, I mean, I'm not even addressing my critics on YouTube are not even religious, most of them, or Muslim.
Wow. Wow. How do you know? If they're not putting videos out on their knees praying to God or doing kind things for people in need, like, how would you know? You're the one that has to be patted on the back by putting this as content. But I think you do it to weaponize. You use it as a weapon to leave me alone. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I mean, is it becoming more obvious? Yeah, how would she know what people are doing in their private life? It's because we don't need a pat on the back or to prove it. On YouTube, this is your delusional land of reality is YouTube. You think everything on YouTube is reality, when this is just a place to entertain, have some laughs, hang out with the community, and piss off and go live your real life. You use it. You use it for so many things. And we all see it. You even weaponize people with your cats. Their health, their happiness, their pain, their suffering. I'm sorry, but I don't feel You're celestial light. I gotta be honest. I don't feel it. And the fact that you're even saying this to a Muslim community of sisters is so wrong.
Muslim, and they come for me with the Islam police. I don't even care what they say. They look like clowns.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Salah's okay with all this. She's sitting in Kuwait, calling the Muslim community clowns. Do you think so? You know what? You might have a point, Idhaya. She's preparing to change her mind off with the hijab. Maybe you're right. And she's going to blame the Muslim community. Yes, Foodie just called her Muslim sisters clowns and the Islam police. Yes. Could she get in trouble for this? Absolutely. Tap it back? Okay. I'm going to let it play. Okay, hold on. She's very smug. Here we go. You got to hear it in its entirety. Everybody lean in.
To the religion from people being so judgmental in that community. You know, it's overwhelming. And so, I mean, I'm not even addressing my critics on YouTube are not even religious, most of them, or Muslim. And they come for me with the Islam police. I don't even care what they say. They look like clowns. They look like clowns judging a Muslim person when they know nothing about it. So, and they're not even Muslim whatsoever. So,
But they're telling you, some of them telling you they're Muslim. And you're saying they're not. There are people in the reaction community that are reaction channels that are Muslim. And she says, no, you're not.
The fellow sisters, like, who get judged, especially reverts, we get judged hard, right? Because, or like laughed at. I feel like we get ridiculed more from the Muslim community, especially online. And I've gotten some of that criticism. And I've seen a lot of it too. And I myself have been judgmental sometimes, like when I see somebody wearing tight clothing and I'm thinking, that's not.
Remember when she wore the zebra print bodycon dress? Oh my God. That was mortifying.
How it's supposed to be. But then I catch myself and I think, I don't like being judged. That's not my journey. I'm not the one to judge. I'm not God. I'm not Allah. That's between him and all the other Muslims. You know, that's up to them. So people also have different ways.
I think she's out of breath because she's stressed out. Something has her stressed out. And we already know when she's irritated, her content will be smug and it will be finger pointing. We already know that.
Interpreting a religion, you know? So me, I just mostly...
You judge moms. You judge everybody and everything. You sit there and think you sit on the throne. You are like... you are the epitome of whatever you're accusing people of. You are that. Yeah, she's been saying God for weeks now.
I'm continuing to read the Quran and learning a lot that way about the religion. And I realized maybe I should have done that a lot before actually taking the Shahada.
Oh, you're right. Is she getting ready to change her mind? Is that what this is all about? Is she leaving for good? Oh my gosh. You always got to read between the lines, try to find the nuggets. You think he wants her out of there? Oh my gosh. The YouTube check amount is stressing her out. Probably Salah's over it. She's not making the money she told him she was. And he probably didn't want her to come back. It's probably why he did all that stuff he did. I mean, if it was the first time he ever did that behind her back, it's maybe because he didn't want her to come back. And then, boom, here comes that airplane, leaning to the right? Here she comes, dragging a hoof off the plane. This is all comedy, Chantal. Relax.
But for me, it was like
Except for what you're doing. That's not comedy.
they ask you basically, like before reverting, do you believe in that there's one God? Yes, I can.
Except for when you didn't, a few years ago. Right? Remember? Because it validated all your bad behavior. If you don't believe in God, then you don't believe you have to follow a path of, well, let's just say, decency, right? And now you went without even studying the religion. You didn't study any of the steps, none of it. You just put on a hijab, went over there, and to fit in, you took the Shahada, in my opinion. Yeah, all is acceptable if there's no God in your mind, right? You can just do whatever you want. That's fine. People can live that way. I don't care. It's not my walk, don't care. But when you put it all out on the internet that you used to be an atheist, which means you didn't believe. You didn't believe. You're probably more of a science person. Probably nothing. It was just some group you got into, just like Shani. Shani did that stuff too. Now she's preaching God's word to us. I love that. Oh, does that irritate the shit out of me? But whatever. It's their walk.
I can take that off. I do. Do you believe that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his messenger and slave? And I do.
This is private stuff. This is private stuff. Why are you putting this on here? Because I know as a Christian, if we went into a debate or an argument of the difference and the historical difference, proof, Old Testament, New Testament, like I already know that it would create another divide and a holy war. And I'm not interested in that because anyone's allowed to believe in whatever they want. But when she puts stuff like this out here, she's looking for something. Because what you believe is a private, personal thing. Like, really. Unless somebody asks you a question, but you just voluntarily insult a Muslim community, and now you're trying to fit in with this stuff.
Do. Because personally for me, and this is just my belief, everyone has their own. And you
but God forbid we share it.
Believe what you want. I believe in the Islam, the Muslim. I believe in the.
She don't even know. That should spill out of your mouth like water. Not trying to remember something you read or somebody told you on TikTok.
I believe the Muslim belief that Jesus was a prophet and he did perform miracles. Given to him by God. But I don't believe that God has a son or had a son.
Well, you'll find out in the end then, I suppose.
And I don't believe that Jesus was God.
Okay.
So that to me, those two things meant that I could take the Shahada. But beyond that, there's a lot to learn about it, And that's what I'm doing.
Leon, just rein it in. Just rein it in. You already know how she is. Don't let her trigger you in your Christianity. Just rein it in.
after the fact. So, I'm just saying, Muslim community, just think about that with reverts, how it can be overwhelming. And
remember, you're talking about somebody who believes she can cure her diabetes and then finds out 4 years later that she still has diabetes and she's still eating sugar, rice, bread, and potatoes. Okay? This is like she is her own doctor. She's her own, you know what I mean? Salvation. Just, yeah.
We have a right to our own journey, our own beliefs. We don't owe anything to anybody. We have the right to...
You have the right to keep it private, too, and not poke people who are just as strong in their own convictions and religion. How about that? Yeah, amen.
What we want, worship how we want,
and so can we.
How we want. And if you're doing something that you think is better than another Muslim, good for you. I would say just keep that to yourself, and that
We have to keep it to ourselves. But you get to spill it and nobody can say anything back. This is what we're dealing with here, people. If this is not the traits, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, grandiose, control, gaslight. If this don't check every box, I don't know what does. Which means you're void of empathy, of religions, of people, of everything you can think of, every category that causes fights on social media. Your stand is the only stand. Got it. Got it. Now I know what I'm dealing with.
And that's between you and Allah. And, you know, it's not like I'm doing anything super immoral or bad. And, yeah.
It's not for us to judge if you're immoral. We just judge your righteousness.
It's Islam is about a relationship between you and Allah. That's it. Not about, you know, judging other Muslims, you know. So yeah, that's just my thought on the whole community, how it can be a bit judgmental sometimes.
Wow. So the Muslim community can be judgmental. Did you hear that, Muslim community? Now she's going to make the rules for you. And what you're allowed to say on YouTube in her comment section. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Chantal.
Sometimes compared to what I'm used to. And there's some rules that I have a hard time with, I have to say. I know.
Which pretty much is all of them. Let's go down them, shall we, people? Praying in the wrong direction. I think it's by design to be truthful. I do. I'm sorry, but I do. Let's see. Because she's been told. She was told last year they were praying in the wrong direction. You know, you think you'd figure that out with a map. But whatever. Do you, boo. What else? Gluttony? Yep. Yep. Oh, music? Yep, music now. This is what she's doing during Ramadan to piss off. I don't know. Oh, my gosh. I just can't. This is so... Oh, swearing. Swearing. What else, people? There's a whole list of things she's struggling with, which seems to be every rule. I don't think she's a rules girl. Hygiene, washing your face, right, that kind of stuff. Oh, and eating, the way she eats. I know. How many females reside in Kuwait? Yeah, maybe that's why she's not going anywhere during Ramadan. If I were you, Chantal, I would never step out of that apartment again. Anna gag. Right? Oh, pride. First, she's for the LGBTQ, and then, no, I'm not. And then, yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I mean, it's all over the place. Rapping, bad. Bad, bad, bad.
I know they're in place for our own good. So, you know, alhamdulillah. So, you know, inshallah, someday I will get it. But there's some things that I still struggle with. And
then don't put it on YouTube as content when you know the strict rules or at least the decency. How about you just don't put it on YouTube? There's a reason you're doing it, knowing you're struggling with it. Why do you put it on YouTube? Why can't you just cook and clean? Pray in silence. Pray in private. Read the Quran in private. Not make it content. Oh, here I am sitting by the window reading the Quran. Does everybody see me? Okay, let me get up and stop that. I got that footage. Why? And Salah's behavior with Kybella, neither one of them addressed it. It is just too much.
I think, you know, allow that patience, you know. Just like
she's allowed the patience. Don't make any more comments, people.
Allah's patient.
No matter how many rap songs come out.
As we're learning. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Just talk about a religion. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Wow. Yeah, she slandered Allah and his wife. I mean, this stuff's been going on. It's wow. I mean, what even intrigued her, and the only answer I can come up with is the answer you guys came up with. She's getting ready. She just slandered every Muslim during Ramadan. I mean, I can only guess that was a very bad idea. Yeah. Wow. She better delete this later. Right? Such a bad idea. See, okay. This is the only way I can see this logically, is when she gets a lot of comments and it eats at her. That's when she does this stuff. Usually it's all aimed at us, right? We've been trying to help her with, you should really study the rules of Ramadan while you're doing Ramadan. Like, it's so easy to go find yourself. And then we put stuff up there, the 5 pillars of Islam. We tried showing her she was praying the wrong way. But there's no like, oh my gosh, you guys are so right. Oh my gosh. Based on a map. You know what I'm saying? In the position of her apartment. But she doubles down. She gets madder. She don't like to be told anything. Like defiant disorder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now she has become the monster we assumed she would when she got the plaque, right? Ah, this is crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? She keeps baiting. We gotta stop taking the bait. Right. So the only thing we can come up with is she's getting ready to go to Canada for good. For good. And she's gonna take off. She's gonna say she's Muslim, but she's gonna slowly take off the hijab. I think she'll start with a cap, a hoodie, right? Stuff like that. Yeah, her channel's dead. And this is just gonna kill it more. When you insult so many communities to the point where they don't even want to fight with you anymore, they just want to walk away, and the people are disgusted, that's just what happens organically. You can't bait people into attention, to get their attention, she remembers during the Nader stuff, she got her best money and her best views because it was controversial. It was about, DV, not DV, DV, not DV, like, right? And you drew people in to have the fight, but you're picking the wrong fights now. You're dabbling in religion, and you're insulting people who are devout. There's devout Christians, there's so many religions. And you went into the Muslim community to disrespect them guiding you after you hurt them. I can't even fathom the backlash. And reaction channels are just honest. We just watch the content and pick the things out and say, why are you doing this? She doesn't like that. She doesn't like being mommed. She doesn't like being schooled, educated, with truth. She don't like it. A lock dog, Funko brain. And the most telling part, she don't care. That right there tells me everything I need to know. Like if the haters are saying, you're not practicing Ramadan, you're not fasting, you're not praying, you got makeup on for 3 days, you have to wash your face, you're not doing it, right? Which is obvious from what we're seeing. She will make a video praying, pretending like she just broke fast. Like she will do that because YouTube's her life. She's defiant. I think she's defiant, Cali girl. She is flirting with disaster. Yeah, nobody cares about the plaque. But she did so much. She is now a public figure. Did you hear? Yeah, makeup wipes are not, I don't believe, washing and cleansing your face. I just don't. But that's me. She should look up. Oh, I don't know what that. Willful ignorance. or willful defiance. Wow. You know what? And all the other things she's done, I've just been like, wow, really? But this one feels different. This one feels different. For real. It's almost like, because I said it seems like she's having a struggle with herself or her spirituality, which, I'm just sitting here trying to brainstorm, right? But this felt different. This felt like I'm going to manipulate you into kind of leaving her alone, or it was kind of a bully. It was kind of bullying instead of like a real sense of spirit. Wow. And you think this is all about her cash struggle and the fear of going home and being booted from Salah because she's not, performing. Or do you think that this is I've had enough, I want to go home? Everything, I think, is directed at her relationship with Salah. And everybody else is collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? She used to do that when she was mad at Nader. Yeah, you're right, Tucker and Friends. If she thinks she's a public figure, she should watch out. Here for Fun says she's straight up evil. You think it's an excuse to leave and blame it on the haters? Probably. Probably blame it on the Muslim community. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe she just wants to... She actually said this. She said, sometimes I think it would be easier to just go home and do what I want to do. Remember, she said that. Her struggle. Do you feel like maybe she's made up her mind? Yeah, and she calls Are You Serious, the reaction channel, who points a lot of things out. And Foodie, discredits Are You Serious and questions whether she's a Muslim. Wow. And that's what I said. There are some Muslim reaction channels. And she questions how good of a Muslim they are. It is unbelievable. This, just like, there's proven records of the suffering of her cat, BBJ, not being vaccinated, letting her claws grow into her pads, a kidney infection, urinary tract infection, matted, her ears, it went head to tail, okay? And the report's there. I mean, full-on report. And when all that came forward, she didn't cry for BBJ. She cried because she was exposed, for one. And then she questioned the validity of a veterinarian. Then she questioned everyone else's care for their pets. I mean, you see how this goes? It doesn't matter the subject. Doesn't matter how sensitive. Doesn't matter how important. She's got a way to circle around it and excuse bad behavior. Yeah, and we will never forget foof, ever. What did you say, Welsh Rabbit? Do y'all think this is a new video? Is it raining in Kuwait? Because if not, you think she's on a visa run already? I don't know if it's raining or not. She doesn't date any of her videos. I don't know if there's a bunch of content that she's got ready to release and she's border hopping. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't even care because everything is imploding. She got that plaque and it's almost like she's doubling down and acting more bratty than usual. It's not raining in Kuwait today. Yeah, I mean, well, we already know it's like 9:20 p.m. in Kuwait. Was it yesterday when... Hold on. Hey, Siri.
Listening.
When did it rain in Kuwait?
It doesn't look like it's going to rain today in Kuwait City, Kuwait.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Siri. Wait, hold on. Did it rain yesterday in Kuwait?
I can't get past weather information.
Why can't you get past weather information? Did anybody look it up real quick? The plaque inflated her ego even more. Or made her think she, like there's nothing that she has to behave for. She got what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like kind of like when a kid behaves themselves to get what they want, like a car for their birthday, or like they're earning it, kind of. But then once they get it, they just start acting like an asshole. It was raining yesterday. It was raining yesterday, Scorpio. She thinks she's untouchable. AYS is more upset with non-Muslims that are outraged over Foodie's behavior. Really? I don't watch her, so I don't know. I don't care what religion someone is. If your behavior sucks, it sucks. The end. Religion has nothing to do with it. It's character. Or is she recording behind the scene videos going to Canada a few days' time? I don't know. Be funny if that drive-in in the rain was to the airport. Oh, not that heavy like she's shown. Hi, Erica. If she doesn't go live, she's traveling. I'm telling you, her name is Sybil. These are, Sybil. This is one of her personalities. I don't know. It did rain. If you look up the last 10 days of weather in Kuwait. So it did rain. It hasn't rained for a couple days, though. Okay. So she filmed that a couple days ago. Even if she goes live, she's already got you trained that she'll use the avatar and say she's just not dressed and doesn't feel like camming up. So I don't even go by the live streams because I think she's got everybody now believing this is going to be a thing. She does that. She's always, 10 steps ahead when it comes to like defiant or planning lies than she is living the truth, in my opinion. Like, just be truthful. Who cares? How come it's easier to get caught lying and then have to make excuses or, gaslight everybody that you didn't see what you thought you saw? Like, that is just not what she professes she is. That's the facts. I mean, yeah, rule 1, okay? Rule 1. She strikes a lot of, she is reporting like all reaction channels. You think she's going to go to Iran? Iran. You think she's going to go there? I don't know. Let me see if she's already reported my channel so I can get YouTube to review it. This is a fair use. Remember that one I said she'll do it after I've gone live and I'm probably pissed off for the day? She did. Because she knows I sit here and get it reviewed while I'm live. So, yeah. Yep, no, not yet. She'll do it in an hour or two. Her and Nader spent all night reporting people. He's still reporting people that Sansa Cooks a year ago replicated Nader's food that he made, and he just struck her. You already know he's in a bad space right now. He's lying and saying court went better than he thought it would, or whatever bullshit he said. I think it's a lie. You can tell by the fakeness of them being happy when he made that mound of food and they were sitting on the couch together. You can tell you can feel the unsettledness. You just saw that this morning? You can feel the unsettledness. Who did Are You Serious strike? Looking forward to him going to prison. There you go. She never reports Nader, no, and she never will. And he'll never report her. He sits there and they together on the couch watch Foodie on their TV and pause it to talk about her. He strikes anyone that reacts to him. Anyone and everyone. that couch eating was so odd. Her and those sunglasses. I know, and she's getting big. I think Nader was a feeder. And I think that's one thing that Foodie misses is she had a man that cooked for her and he was a feeder. It's a 15-hour drive to Iran from Kuwait. So what was the border they drove to? Iraq? I thought it was Iran. They drove to a border. Remember the border was right there? I hate to say it, but Canada will never deport him. He's a protected class. He could be. Oh, so AYS points out, well, a lot of people do. They can point out the problems with Christianity. They can all day long. It doesn't insult me. It does not insult me. That's the difference. It doesn't insult me. What other people think about my religion does not insult me. And I don't need to shake my fist. I just don't. Iraq is the border. Okay. Kuwaiti borders Iraq and Saudi Arabia. All right. Okay. Yeah, she might go to Doha, right? Again, like she did before and stayed in a hotel. I already called it. I knew it. And that's because she was doing live streams all the time with Salah. And when the 4 days of pre-recorded content went up, I knew she was gone. I even said it. I knew it. This time, there may be a problem with her not being able to renew. We may have finally got to the point where Kuwait said, what are you doing here so much? How are you making a living? Where's your money? How are you here? Why are you here? I mean, we might have reached that point. Or the fact that it's time for her to go home. Maybe she's over it. She's not happy. She's miserable, if you ask me. But she can call me a liar. I don't care. She's a very angry hypocrite. Yeah, so I don't know. I know one thing. I got to go. I got to go get some lunch. He's already been to jail. It's appalling and infuriating, but Canada is much different now. True. Yeah. If the authorities look at her channel, they'll be in for a huge surprise. Especially, she's out in Kuwait filming. I don't care what VPN, just to avoid them being able to track her IP address to Kuwait. They're using their phones. They're probably using ExpressVPN apps, and that's fine. But when you're out actually filming the mall, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious where you're at. And maybe it's caught up to her. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day. I am going to go eat some lunch. I got a packet or a order to put out. Thank you for the orders in the Etsy store. I am working on desk mats. If you've never owned a desk mat, they're gold. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a full mat on your desk. It's 31.5 by 15.5. So you can put all kinds of things on here. It's not just a little mouse pad. It's a desk mat. And I'm coming up. I have one in my store already from all the digital art I've purchased. I am going to put some others out. And I'm going to put out some fun ones, some funny ones for your desk. So if you have any ideas of some funny ones for me to create, funny sayings, something that you would like, you look down, laugh, when you see it on your mat, on your desk, put it in the comments below. I love desk mats, and I need a new one. So I want to create myself one that's, I was going to do Willie. I'm thinking about doing Willie for my desk mat. I really am. Oh no, I'm not going to do, I have to think. I want to do scenery and stuff, because if you do sayings, then you'll be putting stuff on it. Hey, stupid. Well, I get the YouTube thing, but other people that like might sit at your desk won't get it. But I love goats, and I'm thinking about putting a Willy, making a Willy one, the white goat. You know, Willy. Willy's missing an ear though. Okay, so you know what I mean. But Willy, I'm thinking about doing that for my mat, and I'll probably put it in my store. But anyway, if you have any ideas, put them in the comments below. And thank you, subscribers. Thank you for the thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for trying to make sense out of the nonsense. And thank you, members. I love you guys. All right. Bye, guys.